Two people whose their korban pesach got mixed up. One of them takes one of the A. There's A and B. So one takes A. The other one takes B. Somebody comes along and says, "You are now added to the one I'm holding, the one that was mine." And the other one adds somebody a second one. So it's no longer individuals. Now we have two people on each set, on each sheep. We don't know which one it is. So now they do the same dance that they did before. That one of them goes over to the other side, and the other one comes to the other group. And then they make the same condition. From the other group, and he says, if this is my Pesach, your hands are removed from yours and then placed on mine. If it's yours, my hand is removed from my Pesach. And Amir Korkis cites the Mishnah 98b. Why do you have to add the other Gemara questions? This is not like Rabbi Yehuda, because Rabbi Yehuda says that you can have one person on a korban. Here it sounds like you need to have two, and that you can. It says, according to Rabbi Yehuda, that as long as the Pesach is alive, you can remove yourself. Ubelvad, as long as one of the original ones should be there. That's what Rabbi Yehuda says. Rabbi Yossi says, according to Rabbi Yossi, they can remove even if no one of the original owners will remain. So the Mishnah says that to add two people, so that the original ones can be removed from the korban. That would seem not like Rabbi Yehuda, because Rabbi Yehuda says one of the original two has to remain. And here, meaning not the original two, one of the original establishers of the korban. And it could be that this new one, right, maybe it comes out that now the korban belongs to a new owner who was never there originally. Rabbi Yochanan says, even if it's Rabbi Yehuda, since Rabbi Yehuda said in Psachim 91a, that you don't shech the korban pesach for an individual, is therefore it's standing ready for a second one, meaning that the second one is like the first one. The first two have the same rules, and therefore the first and second are automatically understood to be the originals, even if originally only one person did it. And that's why you have to add a second one. The Gemara concludes that you can see that the Mishnah is like Rabbi Yehuda, from what it writes, and so 5 chaburas of 5 each or 10 each, that this Eitzah is only, they had the number of the chaburas, meaning they should, I guess here we're talking about, you have to add by the 5 and the 10, that when they originally established the chabura, they were 5. It wasn't that they started off with 1, and they added a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, because then it wouldn't work, because you have to have the original. The original are only the first 2. The America says, according to this, what the Rambam writes, 2 that the Pesach were mixed. He says specifically 2. That he passing to Rabbi Yehuda, that you do not slaughter a korban pesach for the individual. And even though in Perek Beis Halacha Beis, he writes that an individual that slaughtered a korban pesach for himself, it's kosher, which would seem to say, like he's Rabbi Yossi, he agrees with Rabbi Yossi that everybody can remove themselves from a sheep. That is talking about that after the fact it's all right, but to begin with you shouldn't do so. And it's one cannot say the passing of Rabbi Yossi, and he used the Lashon in the Mishnah, and Rambam is really of the opinion that 2 is not a minimum. It's more logical to say He codifies the halacha like the Stam Mishnah, which doesn't mention who is saying it, and there the Mishnah says specifically that you have to have two people on two korbanos. They cannot both remove themselves from the korban. They need to one of them has to remain there. They make a condition, like he wrote, by 5 and by 10. Chavetz Chaim writes that even though the rule is like Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Yossi, the halacha is like Rabbi Yossi, and here the Rambam is codifying the halacha like Rabbi Yehuda, since the Stam Mishnah Sochem Tzadik Chesed and Beis is like Rabbi Yehuda, so Rebbe agreed with Rabbi Yehuda, and also because of Ashi, who is the one who completed compiling the Talmud, is also says that the halacha would seem to be like Rabbi Yehuda. Says Yontiv, in the explanation of the Mishnah, goes into this question at length, and others question his interpretation of this Mishnah.